All right, I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this. I think it's worth scouting, and if you're watching this, you can follow along with me because I haven't done a ton of deep work on Johnson yet. So kind of excited to have some dedicated time to watch the film. Hopefully, you're watching me on YouTube and not listening to us because I'm probably not going to play by play you through these scouting films. One thing I am seeing with Johnston as opposed to Addison, the ball placement for Addison is consistently immaculate. Williams is just putting the ball where it's got to be, and you're not really seeing that with Johnston. I mean, there's some really nice throws from Max Dugan, but certainly some other throws that are coming in high and hot. It's a little bit less consistency at QB play. I mean, that there, this is a great route. It's a little stop route, just a little curl. But man, he gets the separation there. Like 3 yards of separation from his break, and then he can do this after the catch. Man, that is really impressive. Look at that snap, the deceleration. Man, that is exceptional. And then what he does after the catch is just really impressive. I hadn't really known what to expect from QJ coming into the season. Mostly been looking at counting stats and just the inconsistency from game to game. It really turned me off. But really seeing some of the traits here, I would have liked to have come down with that ball. I mean, to hit the DB in the head. Oh, that was really good defense by the DB. Yeah, that was a great defensive play. Some running plays in here. He's not seeing a ton of press coverage. A lot of off ball. It was a nice adjustment there. Really poorly thrown ball by Dugan there. Behind him. That's nice. That's a tough catch to make, reaching back behind you against your plane of motion. Gosh, Henry Miller is so good too. Very, very high on Kendry. If you've been watching the show at all, you know that already. Get a lot of not huge. The replay on this. Check this route out. See, it feels like he stopped too early there, or for not long enough. The guy doesn't bite at all, right? Like he should have stopped for longer, right? If he stopped for another split second there, and he wins this route, right? Instead of boom, fully decelerate and then go, right? He rushed it, rushed the route. I don't think teams are going to need Johnston to be the most developed guy, right? I mean, the physical tools are immense, and the rack ability. I don't think he's showing me enough as a route runner and with ball skills that he could well be the first receiver off the board. And honestly, I think he is. I think it's Johnston and then Addison right after. But I think more teams are pursuing the big. Man, you'd like to see him come down with that. I mean, it's good defense, but he lets the ball come into his hands instead of attacking it. He's gonna attack that ball. I don't know. I don't know how much to knock a guy for something like that, right? I mean, that's a ball that some different receivers would have come down with. I think that's part of the story about Johnston. Part of the reason that he disappears in some games, right? Are the technique issues significant enough that they pose a challenge for him to overcome? And how much of that is something that's easily coachable for him at the next level? Nice little in-breaking route, and then the work after the catch, man. Wow. Man, that is impressive. We'll go a couple more minutes here on Johnston film. Maybe I'll do an Addison film session solo later this week. That's not Johnston. Why is that in this film? These are not my film cuts. Sorry. And I'm not impressed with QJ's contested ability. For a big, strong, physical receiver, I'd like to see a guy come down with that. I'd like to see him come down with that end zone target earlier. I mean, really needs to be attacking the ball with his hands. I mean, that's just a broken play. Yeah, that's just a broken play. Come on, guys. Those plays in there. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for our film study today. Like I said, I will do a session. We've been trying to get this one in for a couple of weeks. We'll do a separate film segment this week where I'll get a little more into Addison versus QJ. I'll try to get maybe a Jeff or one of my other film guys on with me to do some analysis. So for those of you that are here, I appreciate it. Again, thanks for your eyeballs and your ears on the Devi Dose. Let me know how we're doing. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up in the comments. Whatever you're going to do, tag me. Let me know what you want to see out of the show. What content can I provide you that's going to be helpful? Obviously, our content will change as we go into the off season, right? Less waivers, less studs of the week, and more as we get into this next section of the season. To be specifically draft focused, we're going to do a lot of film and data work as I put my models together for the year. I'll share that with you guys, tell you what I like in prospect profiles from various prospects, what stats I'm looking at, how I have them weighted, so on and so forth. And I'll try to get some other good data guys on with me to do that work, and maybe some guys that are more rigorous in their modeling than I am. So once again, I appreciate you all signing off. It is Eric at EK Baller. Make sure you like and subscribe. We need your support, and follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Enjoy the football, guys.